disconnected from myself. There was a time when, whenever I was alone, I would feel sad, anxious, lonely and isolated. And I felt helpless about it. And these feelings came from no apparent reason. I would see the improvement of how I felt in others. So, being more with other people. But it just had the effect that, okay, I was not alone. I couldn't really deal with that, or I didn't have to face it. But it didn't help. I went to Spain for Erasmus for 5 months, and right after that I went to the Netherlands for another 5 to do an internship. There I didn't know many people. In Spain I didn't know anyone. In the Netherlands just a few. So I got to spend a lot of time by myself. And I struggled. And I was angry at myself because I knew that I should be able to spend time with myself. And I'm a psychology student. Come on! And these critical thoughts and judgmental thoughts were like showering me. And during these 10 months abroad, I made 3 realizations. The first one was that I am the only person who can feel myself better. I cannot take it from other people. They cannot give me something that has to come within me. Of course, I kind of knew that, but that was a time when I fully realized the effect. The second realization was when I was talking to a friend, and she had somewhat similar troubles as me. And it was so easy to empathize with her, to be compassionate, and say to her, it's fine to feel this way, you know. It's okay, you don't have to have things to figure out just now. And I stopped myself and I thought, I actually feel like her, but I don't say these things to myself. Usually I criticize myself or like push me down. I don't say these nice things to myself. Why? There's no difference in between what I feel and what she feels. So I kind of made this realization in my head that I don't really practice positive self-talk. So I tried to change that and be more aware of what actually I'm saying to myself in my thoughts. And not just in my thoughts, I started to actually talk to myself aloud as I would talk to my friend. And the third one was that I need to accept how I feel in that particular moment. Might sound easy, but this, for me, it's not always. And to realize that, okay, I don't have to make this feeling go away, I don't have to change it just now. It doesn't make the pain any smaller, but it calms me down a little bit. And I can stay with that feeling for the time before it passes. Because for me, feelings are like waves. They come and they go away. Sometimes it takes more time, but finally they always go away. And another one comes. actually very much enjoyed spending time by my own, and I still do. Now, even though I try to practice acts of self-love, self-compassion, self-care, when I need it the most, it's the hardest to give it to myself. But I must say that because I practice in these easier times, I have a sort of a foundation to take from when I feel really down. But still, I struggle. How often do you practice self-care? How often are you compassionate to yourself? I realize that some of you are very much familiar with the concept, with the need to be kind to ourselves and gentle. And some of you practice it a lot, I think. Some of you maybe don't. But we are trainers. Some of us even psychology students, and I think especially those who are psychology students, we analyze ourselves a lot. But as trainers, we tend to self-reflect a lot, which I don't think the average population does that much. So, for me, what is pressing is to spread the word also to people who are not really, it's not that natural for them to self-reflect as it might be for us. How do you think we could do it? You could do it, you individually. How could you encourage people to practice self-love? I think a nice way is to be some sort of a role model, to practice yourself and share your experience with other people. Just talking about it over a beer, mentioning what you do to make yourself feel better. I try to do it with my friends, and because I would really like to spread the word a little bit further from my social circle, I decided to start up a blog. It's not ready yet, but I hope to officially launch it a few weeks after I hand in my thesis. First things first. But this is my way how I want to spread the message or spread the word. So try to think for yourself, what could be your way?